This is the story of my 2004 F350 Power Stroke. The truck ran exactly 12 months before I had to pull it off the road for repairs. The initial problem was a failed injector, but I quickly realized I had much more going on in this engine than I had thought. Learning as much as I could about this motor from guys like Senior Master Tech, Diesel Tech Ron, Power Stroke Help, Bill Hewitt, 6.0 Doctor. Those guys really were great resources for a first-timer like myself. After addressing all the known failure points on the top of the motor, like the injectors, my oil cooler, EGR cooler, STC fitting, all of that was taken care of. Finishing it up with a coolant flush, that's when I saw it. Diesel fuel in my coolant. I knew those heads had to come off. Not having enough money to pay the truck off and buy parts for it, the truck had to sit for 4 years while I paid it off. Saving my money and having the parts in hand, I went at this thing, and what I found was one abused little engine that I can't believe ran for 12 months. Every cylinder had rust stains and heavy pitting at the bottom of the bores. This motor had to come out, and looking back, that was a very fortunate turn of events for me, because you're about to see there was grit all through this block. Everywhere that took oil, every port, every galley had plastic grit all through it. This plastic plugged up my main bearings, plugged up the oil ports throughout the actual crankshaft. It destroyed my turbo bearings, as you can see here. It plugged up, I got a couple good shots of the turbo solenoid actuator. Yeah, there it is. So, everything just got destroyed with this plastic. Here's a good shot of some heat that the one turbo bearing took there. Here's a shot of my oil pan with the paint that had bubbled and peeled. I don't even know how hot oil has to get to do that, so the pan got replaced. So everything came out, got up on the stand where I took it all apart, and it went off to the machine shop. I believe everything either had to be replaced or machined, except for the actual camshaft. That was the only piece that was still usable and didn't need to be cut. So here's a couple shots of my fuel pump on the frame rail there. That was absolutely disgusting as well. I do think this vehicle was also a flooded vehicle from down south. So it was never marked on the title, and I'll give you some better shots in the next video as to why I think that.